She had an amniotic fluid embolism, which is essentially amniotic fluid gets into your bloodstream and your body has a sort of anaphylactic shock reaction. So your body sends out cells to attack this foreign body that's in your bloodstream, and it wreaks havoc. I met Kyle 2 years ago when he started as a police officer. His wife Abby started in dispatch about a year ago.
I met Kyle when he was in his field training program. They were looking for daycare, so we got his daughter Evelyn into daycare with my kids. He had deployed to Somalia for a 1-year deployment.
Once Abby found out she was going to be induced, they set the induction date, and I think that made it a little bit easier to get Kyle back here before the birth. So he was able to come home the Wednesday before she went into labor. Abby was Snapchatting me and all of our friends throughout the day of her progress, which was slow going for her, and she was not super thrilled about that. It was then that it just stopped. All the messages kind of stopped, and we didn't hear anything. And it was then that we got the text message that she was having complications.
It was arranged that Evelyn would be dropped off to our house that night while they were at the hospital. And I remember we got the kids to bed, everything was good, me and my wife getting settled down, and I got a phone call from Kyle saying that the things had gotten pretty bad, there were some complications. And it wasn't actually till I got to the hospital that I really learned how serious things were.
While she was in the labor, that's when she started not really feeling well, like she was gonna throw up. They thought she may have started to go into a seizure at one point. Thankfully, Dr. Church recognized what was going on. I know that she had contacted the AFE, which is the Amniotic Fluid Embolism Foundation. As soon as they recognized this was happening, immediately started the C-section. They didn't even have time to get her to the OR. I believe they had the baby out within 4 minutes. They knew that the type of care that she was going to need, they were going to have to life flight her.
But the good news was that their daughter, Eleanor, was born a perfectly happy, healthy little baby. So, that was definitely a shining light in a dark hour. So they got her to Peoria via life flight, and obviously it wasn't until later that we found out during that flight that she was without oxygen for like 26 minutes while they did CPR and stuff on her.
Currently, she is stable. She is still intubated. She is still sedated, but she is reactive. The second that they set Eleanor on her chest, Abby's blood pressure leveled out and her heart rate went down, and you can see the physical reaction her body is having to just the feel of her baby on her skin. Families shouldn't have to go into the delivery room ready to come home with their newborn baby, only for them to spend forever in a hospital. This was not how this was supposed to go. Abby and Kyle were supposed to spend their anniversary at a home with their girls, and that's not happening. Right now, Abby obviously she's not working, Kyle is not working, and the medical expenses are gonna be astronomical. The family is gonna need our help. One way that you can do that is donations. Orange Cup will be doing Baristas for a Cause. All tips and additional donations will go directly to the family. There will also be a bank account set up at F&M Bank in Galesburg where you can make donations directly to the family that way, as well as the GoFundMe that has been shared online.
And we're grateful for everything that the community's done for us, whether it be financial or just in prayers or just making it aware that this does happen, and it has happened to us locally. So we're very grateful for everything they can and will give us.
If you are unable to donate, please share their story, share the GoFundMe. Any way helps.